Hello and God's blessings from St. Francis Xavier College Church on this Friday in the fourth week of the Easter season. Again, please go to the USCCB website for our daily readings. And today I will reflect upon the Gospel from St. John. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again and take you to myself, so that where I am, you also may be. Where I am going, you know the way." Thomas said to him, "Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" Jesus said to him, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." The Gospel of the Lord. This reading is the very beginning of Chapter 14 of John's Gospel. It takes place immediately after Jesus has washed the feet of his disciples. And it begins this long speech by Jesus over the next 4 chapters, which is generally called his last discourse, this long extended sort of instructions that he gives to the disciples, not only in preparation for his death and resurrection, but the seeming absence of his ascension. And it is fundamentally a discourse of encouragement, that it is not absence that the risen Lord brings about, but deeper and deeper communion. That the presence of Christ remains, and remains within the community, remains within the followers of Jesus Christ. So when Jesus begins this long, extended speech to his disciples, he says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me." And that brief introduction is the key to understanding everything that he will say subsequent. And in fact, that brief introduction is the way to understand everything that flows from the Christian community, our lives together, our mission together, what it means to be church, what it means to be community. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me. In these very, very difficult days, our hearts have certainly been troubled. And it has been difficult at times to truly proclaim the faith that we have. And yet Jesus encourages, Jesus consoles, Jesus brings about hope and peace for us so that we are not troubled, but rather we are strengthened because we have faith in God and faith in Christ. And that great faith is what gives us hope, is what gives us confidence, is what gives us God's consolation. God bless.